Alright, thanks for clicking on the video. This is Gulpain, and just back with a quick PSP review. And this one is the Ark of Napishtim. I always called it like the Ark of Naphitism, but I don't know if it's the Ark of Naphitism or if it's Napishtim. What's Napishtim? So this is developed by Nihon Falcom and published by Konami for the PSP, and it was released in 2003. It can't have been released in 2003 because the PSP version would have been later than that. Plus, this graphics on this are excellent, so it must be released from the PlayStation 2 version. Must have been released then, and I will need to do some more research in order to find out when the PSP version actually came out. Oh well. 2005, 2006 even. So it came out in 2006 for the PlayStation Portable. So this one, very interesting game. This I tried to play it, and then I was reading that this is not the best Ys to start with, because this was the very first Ys game I ever played, and not the best one to start with. And I can totally agree with that, because I played Ys on the Vita, which was not Ys Origins, Ys, I can't remember what it's called now, but it was the one on the PS Vita, and it was excellent. It was a fantastic game. This one is good, but I think that one was a lot better. The Vita one, and it is called Memories of Celceta. So that one was a lot better than this one. I know that obviously the Vita is a far more powerful system than the PSP, and obviously, you know, the game's going to be better, but there's a lot of PSP games that are better than Vita games. But yeah, this one, the combat seems to be, I don't know, a bit clunky in this one. Plus, it's like, it's difficult to explain. You start off in a little town. I'm not sure if the PS2 version is the same, or if the PS2 version has more content than the PSP version. But you start off in a town, and there's, you know, loads of kind of shops and little houses you can go into, and you can talk to people and all that. And then you go out of the town, and then there is a quick boss fight with the sort of the girl that you start off with. It's like you fight a tree or something. And then you can go left or right when you come out of the town. And then if you go right, some of the enemies are, you know, they're beatable. And if you go left, the enemies are extremely difficult. So I'm thinking that this must be one of those games where you have to just grind. So you have to come out of the main hub town, and then go around, kill loads of enemies, and then go back, get some healing items, you know, go up a few levels, then do the same thing and kind of rinse and repeat for a while. Because I mean, I was going to the right from the town, and I was getting destroyed, and then I went and tried left, and I got killed as well. So very strange. I'm not really used to the overly grindy RPGs either. I've only encountered a few kind of grindy RPGs, and I didn't really like it. I prefer to just kind of go at the pace of the story, and then not really do a lot of grinding. Some of the games, like some of the Final Fantasy games, whenever you're following a guide with them, they like recommend that you grind for like a half an hour outside one of the towns before you go to one of the kind of dungeons or something. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. But I don't remember grinding a lot in Memories of Celceta at all. Maybe that's why I enjoyed it so much more. And Memories of Celceta, it doesn't really have like the, I don't know what the style of I think it might be called chibi, but it's where the characters look like children. So I'm not a fan of that kind of style of artwork either. It works sometimes in some games when the characters are supposed to be children, but it doesn't work for me anyway. It doesn't work in a lot of other games when the characters are supposed to be like older, because they just end up looking stupid. I don't know. But that kind of style is used on the Nintendo DS. It uses that style for Suikoden and Tierkris. So like all of the portraits of the characters are all like normal age, but then when you look at the character on screen, they're like kind of little kind of stubby thing, like Final Fantasy 7, when you're just like, you know, you're just like a load of squares or a load of triangles. And then you look at Final Fantasy 7, you know, the the mod version that a lot of the streamers play, which basically has like regular sized cloud from like the battles in the overworld, and it looks like so much better. Anyway, that's just a small thing. But this one, yeah, it's okay. It's too difficult though. So I find if games are too difficult at the start, or it takes, you know, longer than normal to get into them, I'll kind of leave them there and I'll try another game, and then I'll just be totally addicted to another game. So this was it was a gift that I received a couple of Christmases ago as part of a shipment of games. Because when people don't know what to get me for presents, they just get me games. So this one I got, I think my mother-in-law got it for me, or she gave me money, and I got a load of games. And I tried it, but I didn't get very far in it. I think I played for about 2 or 3 hours, and then, as I said, I went on to play other games. So just for like, because it's been on my shelf for ages, I decided to like give it a good go. So I did try and give it a good go this time. Obviously the footage here is just from like footage I captured from the start of the game, but I think I played it for about 10 hours. But it's very grindy. The story is pretty fun actually, but it is very grindy. The story is actually heavy actually, now I think about it. It's really emotionally heavy. Lots of soul pain. But yeah, too much grinding. Graphics are nice, it's very samey, but I don't know, it's pretty good, it's okay. It's not the best Ys game though that I've played so far. Actually, I've only played 2 of them so far, so this one is the second best one. So if you've played Ys, the Ark of Napishtim, or however you pronounce it, on the PSP, let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Adios, thanks very much for watching, peace.